Transformed features 40 works of contemporary Danish pottery. This collection was given to the museum by the nation's leading expert on the subject, former Palmer Museum director William Hull, and by Dr. and Mrs. Fred Bakeland. Pottery plays an enormous role in the artistic culture of Denmark, probably more so than any other European nation. The reason for this is older than you may think. The native people of Denmark were Europe's first potters, producing vessels for agriculture, cooking, and other utilitarian purposes over 7,000 years ago. It is easy to see why the craft of pottery developed so early in this region. While it is a very tiny country, Denmark has nearly 5,000 miles of coastline. This terrain produced an abundance of the sandy, sedimentary red clay that was used by both Neolithic potters and those featured in this exhibition. But it was not until the late 19th century that Danish artists began to use pottery as a means of artistic expression. This marked the beginning of Denmark's studio pottery tradition. Studio potters were artists who worked alone or in small groups in private studios rather than in a factory setting. These potters were responsible for every aspect of production, including mixing clay, glazing pots, and firing kilns. They had a profound effect on ceramics in Denmark, as many of them produced their wares for large, prominent Danish companies such as Royal Copenhagen. The pieces in Tradition Transformed provide a comprehensive survey of the ceramic arts of Denmark from the 1930s to the present day. Represented here are the many trends that affected Danish studio pottery in the last century. The legendary Saxbo workshop, the Pan-Asian influence gleaned by the potters who studied in Japan, Korea, and other Asian countries, and the unabashedly creative postmodernism of the current day. Above all, this exhibition celebrates the form that ceramic artists of Denmark have explored widely but never abandoned: the vessel. Tradition Transformed will be on view at the Birmingham Museum of Art until January 8th in the Arrington Gallery. We warmly invite you to visit this exhibition and to learn more about the rich cultural tradition of contemporary ceramics in Denmark.